viewers, and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page. It's Tuesday, the 21st of February, and I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, Nevis on the back foot versus Montserrat, and in our feature for this evening, St. Thomas's Primary holds exciting cross-country event. We'll take this break and I'll be right back.
War between cats and dogs.
What is this place?
Well, I'm back and we start with cricket. The West Indies selectors have named the white ball squads for the upcoming South Africa series. The full squads for the one-day internationals: Shai Hope captain, Rovman Powell vice-captain, Sharma Brooks, Yannick Correa, Casey Carty, Ruston Chase, Shannon Gabriel, Jason Holder, Akil Hussain, Alzari Joseph, Brandon King, Kyle Mayers, Nicholas Puran, Romario Shepherd, Odean Smith. And for the T20, Rovman Powell captain, Kyle Mayers vice-captain, Sharma Brooks, Yannick Correa, Johnson Charles, Sheldon Cottrell, Jason Holder, Akil Hussain, Alzari Joseph, Brandon King, Obed McCoy, Nicholas Puran and Raymond Reefer, along with Romario Shepherd and Odean Smith. In terms of the schedule, Thursday the 16th of March, the first one-day match, Saturday 18th March, second one-day, Tuesday 21st March, the third one-day, Saturday 25th March, first T20, Sunday 26th March, the second T20, Tuesday the 28th March, third T20. Meanwhile, closer to home, well, right here at home, on day 2 of the intriguing contest between Nevis and Montserrat being played at the Eater Willett Park, Montserrat, having made 243 runs, reduced Nevis to 142 all out. However, later on the second day, the home team was fighting tooth and nail to stay in the game, and thanks to a 5-wicket haul by Windies under 19 leg spinner Jaden Carmichael, Montserrat was on 135 for 8, but still with a challenging lead of 236 runs. The bad news for Nevis is that Adelvin Phillip won't be able to bat as he's out of the remainder of the game with a finger broken in 2 places. The final day should have been a very exciting one. Today we'll update you tomorrow, God's willing. Summary scores: Montserrat 243 all out, Nevis 142 all out, Jaden Carmichael 24, Russ Powell 21, Dino Baker 4 for 33, Zawandi White 3 for 34. Montserrat second time around 135 for 8, Joshua Grant 53 not out, Jaden Carmichael 5 for 62, Onaje Amri 3 for 40, making it 9 wickets in the match for him. Montserrat was leading then by 236 runs, and I guess, well, just a preview, Nevis would have to make sure that Montserrat doesn't give them a lead of more than 250 to really have a big chance to win this game. Well, let's get a little bit of what transpired yesterday.
Well, we understand that Nevis is a little bit behind the 8 ball here. That's Kezran Archibald, the captain, driving smoothly into the offside to get a single. And we'll get the updated scores at some point. But Syed Williams is there. He is a top batsman. Kezran Archibald has established himself even at the Leeward Islands level as a top batsman. But I understand that several more wickets would have gone since we left. And that would mean that Angie Brown, that one is pretty close. And Carl Tuckett had a good look at it, but I think that was a wrong pick there by Syed Williams, sweeping across the line. So needs to be really careful with that. And Carl Tuckett had a really close look at it. It goes in once more. Bowled him, clean bowled. He played right around that one. Syed Williams bowled neck and crop. Really didn't have a clue about that one. So 109 for 6 is the score. And the Nevis struggling here at the ETW. Left alone outside the off stump by Archibald. So Dean Baker it is, moves in now to bowl, flat, and that one spun. That one bounced and left alone, but he has to be careful with that. Those are passing pretty close to that off stump. So the thing is that when you're so defensive, maybe you get yourself tied up here. Baker moves in now to bowl to Archibald, gets a full toss, flicks it into the outside, should be thinking 2. But the man is quick off the mid-wicket boundary and they get a single. So the same way that the Nevis team riled up the Montserrat batsmen, they're getting it back here. And swings into that. That's Carmichael. And it has gone for 6. Looks as if he was saying, what are you guys out here playing at? This is how you play these kind of bowlers. He just swung it down into the stand for 6. Picked it and swung it away. So all the time he was up there sitting down, it's as if he was saying, but y'all need to know how to play these guys. Keswan Archibald knows how to hit a few of those. More than a few, really. So let's see if he'll take a leaf from Carmichael's book. But he has been very defensive so far. The weight of captaincy, I think, weighing down on him. Knows he has to be responsible. Knows that he has to play a captain's knock. But what is a captain's knock? Ben Stokes will be hitting those into the villa. Like that. That's rather than going through it, the shot, it was tentative. And he just needs to go if he's going. He has the strength. He can clear the big wall. But a little tentative there, the skipper. Here he goes now, bowls. That time he's leaving alone. Has to be careful. Those are coming back even ever so slightly. And once you get into a mode of leaving alone, there's always the chance that you might just misread one. That's too close. That's close, but he's solidly forward. That's well played. So very circumspect is the skipper. As he moves in now to bowl. Again, quietly, solidly forward. Is Keswan Archibald. So Montserrat in the ascendancy right now. Nevis under a lot of pressure. So here he goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. Turns it into the outside. Open acreage out there. So they should be coming back for 2. Well played there. Good running by the 2 batsmen. 2 runs easily acquired. Back and across is Jaden Carmichael. They have not changed the field, so it's as if they're saying, try that again. Hit me for 6 again, Baker is saying. They're just waiting for him to make a mistake. Here he goes, moves in now, flat, and he's back and across, looking good in defense. So not too sure how the batting lineup goes in terms of who is left. That's as fast as they come. Pace bowlers, quick delivery that. And he managed to keep his eyes on it and kept it out. He was keeping low as well. So the Montserrat's a bit surprised that he kept that one out. The bowler was amazed, maybe even impressed. Moves in once more to bowl now. He's swinging into that. He has repeated the shot. He has repeated the shot. Well. He's definitely showing them how to play Baker. Once he goes into his half, he's swinging, slug sweeping across the line and picking it well. Well, suddenly they have decided, okay, since that is your big shot, you're going to put a man at deep mid-wicket. Now, how does Jaden Carmichael handle this? How does he handle this? You've played that shot, you've played it twice, it has been successful. They've placed a man there. You're going to feed him again, I think. This time he's on drive and all along the ground. Good pick on that occasion, but he definitely looped it up. Now he can go straight. He can aim for long on rather than slug sweep. Go straight. That's what he does. Straight down the ground for 4. Good pick there by Carmichael. There was Baker just looping it up, trying to tease him into error. And Carmichael hit it over his head, down the ground for 4. So Nevis 128 for the loss of 6. Kezran Archibald, the captain, back in strike. He's hitting this one powerfully, back up the strip to the bowler, all along the ground. And White also trying to tease him into error. So Archibald will settle once more. Again, he's going along the ground, goes past the bowler, goes down to long on, and gets a single. So Carmichael has impressed in his short innings so far. He has decided to pull in the long off and the long on. So he's going to try to set a trap, try to clear long on. But mid-wicket is very vacant, but he'll be swinging across the leg spinner. If he does, he has to pick it well. Comes solidly forward. So he has batted well so far. Looks very positive. The CPL player. Moves in now to bowl. Comes solidly, stylishly even forward is Carmichael. So he has batted really well so far. Moves in now to bowl. He's on the back foot, keeps low with it, a little style, a little cover after the fact. A little flourish with the bat. So he's really settled in nicely. Moves in now to bowl. Watches this one through, a little bounce, a little turn. And that ends the over.
And they're going to break and come back. And Thursday with Nevis versus St. Martin right here on Thursday. So a lot of cricket being played here at the Elton Park. So tell them all the place to be.
Well, we join you with some really bad news. And we'll get back to that because Montserrat is batting again. Kezran Archibald will be bowling. And just to share the bad news, Nevis bowled out probably under 140. We'll have to get the exact score. And so Montserrat leading. And to get some further bad news, well, Adelvin Phillip, when he got that smack on the hand yesterday, he has suffered a broken finger, and so he's out of this game. And that's really bad news. Didn't get to bat for Nevis. His batting would have been desperately needed today. So it's Grant taking strike from Kezran Archibald, and he's getting solidly in line. So these two openers batted pretty well in the first innings. Kesron Archibald wants to get Nevis back into this game. Races in now to board. My goodness, he's not out apparently off the chest. But that one certainly woke him up. All of a sudden the pitch has some life in it. And they have a lot of chat out there because that certainly woke up the entire park. It was a nasty bouncer. I think he came off the chest of the batsman. And Nevis seemed, it's like when you raise up an ant's nest, they're angry. They're steaming out there. Being bowled out by Montserrat for a low score. My goodness, this time he gets the helmet out of the way. And certainly bending his back here is Kesron Archibald. They're buzzing. So the captain really bending his back here at the Eat Willett Park. Follow up York. Let's see for that. That's back of a length. This time he just raises the bat and allows it to go through. So here goes once more. Kesron Archibald looking really mean. The captain races in now to bowl to Grant, and this time Grant is leaving it alone. He's really hustling through here, Kesron Archibald. So lots of cheers for the captain, leading by example here, deciding that he's going to set the precedence here. It's going to be attack, attack, attack. Races in now to bowl to Grant. He's going in the air. It was more a desperation shot because it was the first ball up in his half really, and he really had a fling at it. Peeled off the outer edge, went away in no man's land. They got two, and so that ends the over. So Kian Pemberton will want to follow suit. His captain has set the precedence, and it's all about trying to shake up these Montserrat batsmen early. One of the slips in Jamie Cornelius has been pulled out. Of course, Jamie replacing Adelvin Phillip. I don't think he can bat. He's not a concussion replacement. It wasn't a concussion, it was just a broken finger. Well, not just a broken finger, it was a broken finger. He goes. Races in now to bowl. He's driving down the ground. Nicely stopped there.
We'll take this break and I'll be back with our feature for this evening.
As a responsible taxpayer, you help to finance free health care at all health centers on Nevis. Thank you for putting country above self. This message was brought to you by the Inland Revenue Department, Nevis. Be a responsible citizen.
Well, I'm back, and tonight we turn our attention to athletics. The St. Thomas's Primary School held their annual cross-country event on Friday the 17th February. As per usual, the children were not lacking in support. Not only were the parents and family members present and supportive, but also a host of parliamentarians and other government officials. Honorable Troy Libert actually completed some of the course with his daughter and opined that he was not the worse for it. The top results: kindergarten girls. First, Mariana Richardson, orange. Second, Janicia Brown, orange. Third, Kaylee Matthew of green. Kindergarten boys. First, Ethan Herbert, green. Second, Kalani Morton, green. And third, J. Moore Challenger of orange. For the junior girls, first, Jahelia Wilkinson, orange. Second, Denaira James of orange. Third, Ajadi Isles of green. For the junior boys, Amor Rollins of orange, Taziel Cozy of orange, Justice Buffong of blue. Intermediate girls, first, Roan Isles of blue. Second, Ajanique Walters of green. Third, Kelania Stevens of orange. Intermediate boys, Dequani Phillip of blue. Second, Zayden Brown of orange, and third, Azarian Sadler of blue. Senior girls, first, IAJ Hosford of Orange, second Kaija Nisbet of Green, third Jakim Harvey of Orange. And for the senior boys, Eliab Dickinson of Blue, second Mickey Hamilton of Blue, third Jamari Rollins of Green. And the final heat score, Orange Eagles 715, Blue Hawks 705, Green Sparrows 613. Well, we go to the St. Thomas's Primary School. We pick up some of the action.
Well, there's much excitement here at the St. Thomas's Primary School. We have a gathering of parents and other family members already here. Most of them, I would assume, would have already trained all year long for this day. A day when they'll be running the route with some of their children. But we'll wait and see. So it's going to be the kindergartners who will be starting. The action should be starting in a moment. So we're about to get the start of this one. It's going to be kindergarten girls. And we have some 3, 6, 8 athletes in this one. They're on. That apparently this is so organized that the parents have been asked to stay put because I'm not seeing a lot of parents on the road, probably just 1 or 2. The majority are waiting at the school, so they'll do their cheering and cheerleading from the school.
Mariana, run!
Mariana is the name.
Run, Torn!
Guide.
Mariana, over there! Run!
Oh, sorry.
Run, baby, run!
Eight still in charge. 81 being encouraged by Vanessa Williams. Not sure if she's gonna catch up, but she will hear the cheers going up already. The parents are here in their numbers, and the children are shouting for silver. Inside. We have 81 coming in second. The parents are here in their numbers. As I said, it seems to be very well coordinated. The third place are struggling somewhat. The others getting some help. And here she comes. The number not visible at this point. As she comes in. Sure that she will start. Just a little bit of a pause here. Parents looking on anxiously. Always have a very fast start. Champions pulling from the back. So we're going to watch closely and see who the real champions are. But for the moment, we're here in Marvin. Maybe that's Marvin Jr. So where's Marvin? I think that's Mommy calling for Marvin. So I'm almost thinking that I heard that today is Marvin's birthday. Marvin and Uncle is there on that motorbike. So for the moment, 100 and let's see, that number is flying in the breeze. Looks like 104 for the moment. And let's see how long the parents will be able to keep up.
Let's go, Blue!
So about it, so not really supporting a particular athlete, supporting Blue. It's all about Blue. Teacher the house. Making sure that your athletes are safe. Yeah, he doesn't get one the orange 2 at the top. And reality has already struck home, so you could sit down. So they're tiring somewhat, and still looking pretty much in charge though. 104. He looks determined. Got some advice. Maybe looking for some water. Unfortunately, he stops the thing downhill now. Should be finishing with a good stride. He really has a good fan club. His fan base. Yeah, look at the increase here now in the speed, and then he slows up again. Somebody probably whispered record, but for the moment, he gets a round of applause from the Isles family. Amor still getting some encouragement. Here comes Amor. Very strong finish now. He doesn't have a far way to go. He's almost there. He should get a round of applause. One for the Interprimaries. Amor heading home to applause. No cheers here at the finish line. Well done, Amor. And we're going to look for the second placer who he left in the dust, I could tell you. Somebody maybe have to go and look for mommy, Amor's mommy, because unless she got a lift, I think she was really struggling. So the second placer is here, and he's gonna just breeze home. Here he comes. Good strong finish. He had a good run. Then we have a Blue House athlete who looks pretty strong. And there's another Blue House athlete at the top of the road. But this Blue House athlete will take third. And good finish as well. Now we have the Blues. We're digging the Blues. Parent up there encouraging for a sneak up. Parent looking for a sneak up. Can she get that sneak up? She's encouraging for that sneak up. Can she get that sneak up? I don't think so. He doesn't have enough gas. And then these are the girls. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, just about 18 at least in this one. They're all the others. But we have and we have a tall athlete at the top representing Greenhouse. She looks particularly strong. Iris has somebody in this race as well. And she's up at the top, somewhere at the top, getting some encouragement. But Iris isn't going to be running anytime soon. So this man has somebody in this race as well, officer, on the bike. So I think he'll be biking it a little while. He's looking for his daughter. But Manny has done very well. Manny's finishing stoutly here. Very strong finish. Very strong finish by Manny. Looking for the record now. No more crying. This is it. Final moment. Manny dashes home to loud applause. Very good finish indeed. And the second place is a way off. Well, remember I told you about this tall athlete. She is taking the second place. She started off well, but Nani, I think after she got that kind of encouragement, maybe if she had gotten that kind of encouragement, she would have been closer. Definitely Nani got some serious encouragement. So Nani took first, took the gold, now she's taking the silver. Yes, Nevis here at the finish line. And then we have the third placer coming through. Here's the third placer being encouraged. Oh, this is, I don't think she'll get a ticket because Daddy's here, and I think Daddy's comfortable with the third place. She gets bronze. so she won't get a ticket today. And Daddy pulls off as daughter goes in. She has done very well. So Daddy would have done his job, his duty.
Of course, you can view all of these on YouTube, Morton's Menu. Just make sure that you like and subscribe. But that's our package for this evening. I am Curtis Morton, reminding you that you can watch sports if you're not fit. But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and sacrifice. Have a good night.